evening, everyone. Welcome to Ham Radio Basics Live, Season 2, Episode 12, Ham Radio News and Updates for May 1st, 2024. 2 weeks away. We're going to be talking about Hamventions coming up. We're going to be talking about that here in a little bit. I did see Andy get in here. Welcome. Good to see you tonight. Got a lot to talk about tonight. We'll do the news and updates, but I got a couple other things that I want to start out with. And the first thing that I want to do is I want to show you, I did put out a video about Hamvention. Strongly suggest, especially if you haven't gone, this is your first time or it's been a while, that you watch this, especially if you haven't been to the Greene County Fairgrounds over in Xenia. It will really help you. And we're going to show, I'm going to share my screen right here. And let's go ahead. Yeah, we're going to share this. Now, this is from the thumbnail that I did for the video, but it shows the Greene County Fairgrounds, okay? And you can see right here, this is where the on-site parking is, and you can see here are the three main buildings, and here are the other two buildings. You can see there's a lot to go around. Hey, Chris, welcome. Good to see you tonight. You can see you need to have your walking shoes on. You need to have some good New Balances on and be ready to walk. I'm going to be wearing also my my ankle support as well that day too, because my ankles have a tendency to give out. But and definitely, and I cover a lot of tips in the video, and that'd be something I would highly recommend that you guys watch that video, because it will help you out. One of the things is you want to make sure that you have water, and you have some bottled water with you when you're going around there. I know there'll be plenty for sale and everything, but it wouldn't hurt to have a couple on you. Who knows what the weather's going to be like this time of year. It could be very nice and warm up there. It might be. I've been trying to keep a tab on the temperatures. It's stupid hot down here in Florida already. It hit 91 today, no humidity, but it was a scorcher today. It really was. And it's only May. So we have all that to look forward to. Jan, welcome. Or Jamal, welcome. Hey, Chris, good to see you tonight. And Andy too. Good deal. Okay. All right. Well, that's kind of where I wanted to go with that. The other thing is, let's go ahead and I'm going to share something else here. Yeah, this is my video that I did, 2024 Hamvention preview and tips. Strongly recommend that you guys watch it when you get a chance. It will really enhance your experience when you go there. Now, I haven't been there. Yeah, Cornbread, you probably will want to bring an umbrella. It's going to be hot. I can tell you that right now. Hopefully, it won't have rained, because the one thing with the rain is when I showed you where that on-site parking is, it'll be a mud pit, and you want to. And I recommend that you park at the high school. There are shuttles running from the high school to the fairgrounds. It's a 5-minute drive. And that's exactly what we're going to go ahead and do when we do go there. So so that's coming up in 2 weeks. We're leaving on Thursday the 16th, I think. Yeah, we're getting in Thursday the 16th. We're going to be there. We may go and get our passes on Thursday, but I kind of think my granddaughters are calling us to go spend some time with them. So we'll probably spend most of the day Thursday with them. Friday, all day we're going to be out there. And our goal is to get through everything in one day. I know it's an ambitious goal, but I would really like to. And I think we can if we pace ourselves, stay hydrated, take breaks, etc. I think we'll be doing fine. So, all right. Well, this next thing probably doesn't come as any big surprise. You probably already know MFJ is closing, and I'm going to go ahead and share a little bit, an excerpt from an article from ARRL. And then I have a few thoughts that I want to share on that as well. There we go. Okay, MFJ ceasing on-site production. MFJ Enterprises Incorporated founder Martin F. June announced that as of May 17, 2024, the company will cease on-site production at their Starkville, Mississippi facility. Ameritron, High Gain, Cushcraft, Mirage, and Vectronic brand products will be affected by the shutdown. In a letter posted to social media, Jew said he is looking forward to retiring. Okay, he turned 80 this year. I never considered retirement, but life is short, and my time with my family is precious. Excuse me. Um, Jew founded MFJ in 1972 after building a CW filter kit that sold for less than $10. Since 1990, the company's acquired several other legacy brands within the amateur radio market. Drew shared the company will remain open to sell existing inventory because they have a lot of stock on hand. They will continue to offer repair services for the foreseeable future. Drew expressed gratitude to many longtime employees of MFJ, some of whom have been with the company for 40 years. He also thanked MFJ dealers and radio amateurs for their patronage over the decades. He also sent a special message to ARL members and loyal QST readers. Okay. MFJ became a worldwide ham radio leader only because of you. As I turned 80, I cannot thank you all enough for 52 wonderful ham radio years. Thank you, 7-3s, Martin F. Jew. Okay. Yeah, it's a legacy. And it's also really kind of, unfortunately, a sign of the times here. And what I mean by that, of course, is, hey, Dr. Ted, welcome. Good to see you tonight. It's a sign of the times, unfortunately. And, a lot of MFJ made quality products. And I know some people have had some issues with them. Everything I've had from MFJ works stellar. In particular, I have an NFET halfway with them that was fantastic. And I have their antenna analyzer, which was pricey, but boy, did it work. And I got it because of my good friend Mike K at MRD, who did a great review on it. I bought it, and it works like a champ. I'm probably going to get a rig analyzer as well, just to have another tool in the toolbox. But all in all, everything I've had from them has been flawless. It's worked without question. I've had absolutely no problem with that. And what I think too, a lot of what is the sign of the times is, China's making a lot of things, and they're making them very inexpensive because of their labor. And I'm not going to go into a discourse on all this, but we wish Martin well. He has done a tremendous amount of good service to the ham radio community. He's enhanced our hobby, had some excellent products out there. Still be a patron of them. Still purchase from them. They're going to sell until they deplete all their stock. I purchased both directly from them and through Ham Radio Outlet and Gigaparts and DX Engineering. And like I said, I've never been disappointed, or I've never even had to call their customer service. Everything has worked fine. And, Martin, we wish you well in your endeavors. I hope you can enjoy your family. I mean, you will work till you're 80. Just pray the good Lord blesses you with many more years on this earth to enjoy your family. Your customers thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all you did for ham radio. You enhanced this hobby. You made it better. You gave us products that worked. I mean, like I said, I've had no question about that. And I know people that have had products that have had issues your customer service has been exceptional in taking care of people. So again, we wish you nothing but the best. It's hard to see this. It really is. It really is. Yeah, Chris. Yeah. From what I understand, back in November, I think Martin tried to put the company up for sale, but he had no takers. Nobody wanted to purchase it. And I think a large part of that is due to the fact, a lot of what is made by them or falls under their umbrella of products, it's made less expensively in other places. And it's just a matter of economics, unfortunately, right now. And nobody wanted to assume that. So, but still, buy products from them, and they're going to support them for a while as well too. So don't hesitate. I wouldn't hesitate. So, okay. We covered, Hamvention's coming up 2 weeks. Okay. And I hope to see you guys there. Yeah, Dr. Ted, he did. And it was that just, oh man, I really, really feel for him, because I know it was, it was his heart and soul. Martin loved ham radio. I mean, he really did, and, it's kind of like Bob Heil passing away, another one who heart and soul was ham radio, and Martin's heart and soul was ham radio too. And it's hard to see things like this. It really is. I was hoping, like you, that somebody would go ahead and come along and purchase them, but unfortunately not. But what's fortunate is, we're still very blessed to have quite a few excellent vendors out there. And I'm looking forward to meeting some more of them at Hamvention when I get to Xenia. A lot of people say Dayton. It's really Xenia, because Dayton and Xenia are about at least 15, 20 miles apart. So just to let you guys know all that. So, yeah, John, I agree. It's, he might do that, Cornbread. He might do that. I hope he does. I hope some of these companies can get sold and some people buy them and still keep them going. That would be nice as far as his legacy is concerned. So I'm kind of hoping we might see that. I really do. Yeah. I do, John. They're just, I like I said, I can't say enough about him. I've had nothing but good luck with my MFJ products, since day one. And still feel very confident in buying things if I need them from them. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the news that's been going on here. Let's go ahead and start sharing my screen here. All right. Guy wire adjusting tool. Saw this the other day, and I wanted to go ahead and put this up here. I'm sorry. I'm totally ignorant on guy wires, because any antenna I put up is almost always portable. So I don't really kind of use guy wires or anything, but there are tools out there to help you adjust them. And this one is actually from DX Engineering right here. Josh did a great video on MFJ is shutting down. I encourage you guys to go ahead and watch that. Mavic 3 Pro, it's my second video on that. Mavic 3 Pro is it's the best consumer drone that's out there, bar none. Absolutely fantastic. Really like this. Loving my FT891. And Greg shared several pictures of that. Of course, good things come in a box with DX Engineering on them all the time. And he bought a case and trimmed it up and was able to fit it in there. That's awesome. And there he is, doing POTA out there, and that's a great case to carry that around in. And there he is at the beach with that. So yeah, that was great. Another great review by Bob from HOA Ham. Chameleon has a answer to the rig analyzer. They call it Chameleon Antenna SA-A1 SWR Analyzer, use case and review. And it's probably the simplest and the most straightforward antenna analyzer you would ever see. And Bob always does a thorough job in testing. He did it again. He did that here. Bob, that was great. Absolutely fantastic. It's very easy to use, very straightforward, no learning curve at all involved with that. So, and we're going to talk about this here in a second, about the new Amateur Extra course. And look what came in the mail the other day. Okay. And it was funny because we have a kiosk where we get our mail here. And what was funny was, my wife, we went up to the clubhouse. We have a bistro up there, and went up there for dinner. After dinner, she goes to get the mail, and she's, oh, this is just hands. Oh, this is for you. And no, we're not going to throw this in the trash kind of thing here. So, but no, that they're on their way out right now. And HRR also retweeted to me to let me know there is an online version of the catalog available as well. So, but there's nothing that I like getting the hard copy. I get the hard copy from Ham Radio Outlet, and I also get a hard copy from DX Engineering as well. So be looking forward to it in the mail. And I did put a link. I put a short out about that, and I did put a link in that short. If you want to go ahead and get a hard copy, go ahead and fill that out. This was for my drone show for last night. Okay. The new question pool is out. I think I have another one coming up here. It starts May the 1st. It started today. Okay. This was a great post. And, I saw Ray Novak had retweeted this, and this is about the ICOM IC7300. Since its debut in January 2016, ICOM's IC7300 HF transceiver has sold over 100,000 units globally. More than half of these sales are the USA version, which complies with FCC regulations and primarily targets the North American market. The IC7300 introduced an innovative RF direct sampling system, a first for ICOM amateur radios. RF signals are directly converted to digital data and processed in the FPGA field programmable gate array. This approach combines high performance with a simplified circuit design with a compact form factor. The integrated real-time spectrum scope and the waterfall function enhance receiver performance to increase QSO opportunities. These features are typically found in high-end models. The IC7300 set the benchmark for performance and value and was warmly received by a diverse range of HF radio enthusiasts, as the sales results show. Okay. And yeah, and this is from ICOM Japan, and the link, it's Japanese and everything, but I gotta say this. It is probably, the thing that I like about ICOM radios is they're very straightforward. All right. If you know how to run a IC705, you'll know how to run an IC7300. Most of the controls are the same. Okay. It really is. And I talked to Ray about the 705 and some other things, and I want to talk to him about 7300. Hopefully I'll get a chance to talk to him at Hamvention, but it's an incredible feature-packed radio. I mean, it's so common. I know there are several people that have two of them, and the one they take out and they do POTA with it. I mean, well, why not? They make a case for it and they take it out with them, and they'll have another one in their shack. And of course, it's not moisture proof or waterproof or anything like that. You got to be careful with that. But the simplicity of use is fantastic. The waterfall on there is incredible. I had zero problems. And some people, prefer a Yaesu and have made mention of that in comments and things. And I understand that and I get that. And they make great radios too. I'm not knocking them. What I like about this really was a groundbreaking design, especially with the waterfall in there and its ease of use. It's something that I highly recommend, especially to a new ham radio, especially somebody who maybe has gotten their general or has gotten their amateur extra and they're looking for a first HF radio. You can get it. It's just a little bit south of $1,000 with rebates and everything. And I don't know if rebates are on right now, but this is an absolutely fantastic radio if you're an HF user. Okay, Prep Ham. Awesome. So yeah, that's the 7300, and I think that it, like I said, it's just an absolutely fantastic transceiver. Of course, there's a show about tonight. Now, I really like this. This really kind of sparked me up. Look who retweeted this. Okay, ICOM America retweeted my video about 2024 Hamvention. So ICOM America, thank you very much for that. I really appreciate that. I thought that was absolutely fantastic. Well, our good friend Michael Martin is exploring the Wolf River, parks on the air adventure along a scenic waterway. Michael does a great time out there, and he spends half his time. I was going to say he probably lives outdoors, Michael, because you're out there so much, and he really takes advantage of the natural beauty of Wisconsin. It's just an absolutely gorgeous state, especially when it's not winter. I know he's told me that before. So, Michael, a great video. I encourage others to see that. Now, our good friends here, and I did want to talk about this. Check out our new and improved amateur extra course for 2024 from our good friends here. They just, I can't say enough about what they do. They just absolutely nail it here. I don't want to run it too much here because I don't want to get dinged for it. But these guys really, heart and soul. I think they have just absolutely pumped a lot of life and energy into our hobby. have gotten so many people to pass their exams. I've gotten Valerie lean towards looking at taking their technician course and passing that. And but this is a great. I can't say enough how great of a tool it is. I've taken several of the practice exams and tests, and their course layout, everything. And I'm a big fan of them. They do such a great job. I mean, you can't say it enough. Okay, the way their courses are laid out, and they came out with that HF course as well too, in helping you get your first HF radio antenna, getting set up, everything. Okay, and the professor, wow, they just really fill a wonderful niche in our great hobby. Getting people interested in this hobby, and that's one of the things, and that's one of the reasons why I started the channel, was I want to help get people interested in the hobby. And I want to do it in such a way because when I first started, it seemed very complicated and complex and cumbersome. And, through watching several of the guys that I watched, watching Jason and Josh and Mike K at MRD and a bunch of others, Scott from Ham Radio for Non-Techies, and Michael Martin's, just walled on and on and on. I've learned so much from these guys. And one of the things that I always like to pass along is I shared with the folks at Ham Radio Test Prep, I want to make things simple. In ham radio, it's not, you can make it as hard and as complex as you want it to be, or you can make it as simple as you want to be. And I'd have tendency to go to the simple end of things here. Okay. I haven't really done digital yet. I may try that sometime. I haven't done CW yet. Quite frankly, it scares the daylights out of me. I may look at that sometime. I don't know. But there's so much to explore here. There's so much to look at. And that's why I love these guys. I love their mission. I love what they do. And everybody who passes their exam, they put them out on Twitter. They put them out on their Facebook group and page. It's a good thing, and it's a wonderful thing. And I really like what they do. So I strongly encourage you guys to support them. And if you guys are watching this video and you haven't taken a technician test, or you haven't taken your general or your amateur extra, and you hear me right now, I will buy a course for you. Okay. If you haven't done that yet. Okay. Absolutely fantastic here. Let me go ahead and see if I can get this opened up here. From Ham Radio Prep, Dr. Ted, I'm sorry. I should have said that. That's Ham Radio Prep. Like I said, they just really kick it into gear. They know what they're doing. I had the CEO on, James, just fantastic guy. Talked to him at Hamcation. Just talk to the crew out there. They're just great people. They are absolutely fantastic. So, like I said, I highly recommend them. So let's get back to where are we at here. Okay. And I have the pinned for Hamvention up here. So one of the other things that I want to mention here, we're going to wrap up here in just a few. Oh, you're welcome, Dr. Ted. They're great. And Dr. Ted, if you know of anybody who wants to take that class, let me know, because I put it out there several times. If somebody really wants to take that class, let me know. I will pay for it for them. I gave away a few over Christmas, and I love doing that because it's just, getting more people into this wonderful hobby is the name of the game. Okay. I'd like to think I got a couple of great hobbies, drones and ham radio. And I like to think they go hand in hand. Absolutely. Dr. Ted, please do. And if your friend wants to get it and is interested in it, let me know. I'll get them a gift certificate for it. Believe me, I'm that much willing to go out and to do that for people, because this is just I want to make sure that our hobby is promoted the best way possible. And these guys, they do it to the nth degree. Okay. Bar none. James out there and his crew, they just do a fantastic job. I can't say enough. I'm excited about seeing the vendors out there and getting to talk to them and everything. But when I was able to stop and talk to them, it was just fantastic. I mean, we really clicked. They like meeting Valerie. Of course, who doesn't like meeting my wife? And that's another thing that I wanted to make sure of. We'll have a show next week, but in 2 weeks, we're going to take a break. I may replay a previous show. I'm not sure. I might do that, but we're not going to be live in 2 Wednesdays because obviously we're going to be packing because we're going to be leaving. It's the 0 dark 30 the next morning. Trust me, 6:30 in the morning. It means you need to be at the airport at 4:30. Yeah, you get the drill. So yeah, it's going to be a long day on Thursday for us. But wanted to let you know if you guys if you guys meet me at Hamvention, okay, I got a bunch of goodies and I didn't give them all away when we were at Hamcation, so I'm going to bring some of them with me. I think I even have some T-shirts that I didn't bring that I'm going to bring with me. Just some small swag for you guys. If you run into me, at the very least, if I run out, I'll give you a business card and you can drop me an email, let me know, and I will get you some swag. I just haven't had a chance to replenish the supply. Where I get most of my swag, and I had people ask me this question. I get my swag from 2 places, from Sticker Mule. They do a fantastic job, and Vistaprint. They both of them do great work, and I use them also for my drone channel as well too. I really like them a lot. So again, reminder, we'll be live next week, which will be the 8th, but on the 15th, I'll have a replay up there. So please do go ahead and watch that. I may even replay the ham radio or the Hamvention episode because I think it's so important to help get people there. I may pick something else. I don't know. But again, and if you guys, like I said, if you run into us, make sure you say hi. We're going to be wearing Ham Radio Basics T-shirts, both my wife and I. We'll have swag. Stop by. I want to at least take a picture with you. Maybe shoot a 10-second video. Ham radio is fun. Ham radio is, to me, one of the best hobbies in the world. Like I said, with drones, they're the 2 best hobbies in the world, and I have so much fun. I've met so many great people. I want to continue to meet people. I hope to meet a lot of you out there. If you're watching me, you come to Xenia. It's going to be a lot of fun. These buildings are going to be bigger, and I'm looking forward to that. There were, John, and I would say if you want to find out what's going on, especially in Texas, subscribe to Ham Radio 2.0, Jason. He can probably gear you as to what's going on in the state of Texas and Louisiana. I don't know many hams from the state of Louisiana, but I do know Jason. I think he lives near Dallas, and he has a pulse on what's going on in the state of Texas. I know there's a lot of like local ones there, which are smaller. But there's also one coming up in help me out here, guys, in Alabama in August. Over my head. Yeah, in Alabama in August. There's and the name escapes me for now. So, but yeah, that would be there's one coming up in Alabama, in Huntsville. It's the Huntsville Ham Fest. I'm sorry, it's the Huntsville Ham Fest in Alabama. It's coming up in August. That's a great time. They say it's all in one building, and everybody who's gone to it has really enjoyed it. We're going to try to go. I don't know because I have to have some dental surgery this summer, and I don't know what travel plans are going to be like or money is going to be like or any of that good stuff. So, but thanks so much, all you guys, for stopping by tonight. Dr. Ted, John, Chris Radio and Life, Cornbread, Andy was here. LA was here tonight. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate that. And as always, guys, remember, it's a great day to make a QSO. 7 3s, everybody. Have a great rest of your evening.